Well, Akshata, first we saw the happenings in Jawaharlal Nehru University, after that Jamia, where students were detained right on the eve of 26 January. Now there could be a rerun of events which happened in Jamia, because today several student organizations of Delhi University have proposed that they plan to carry on the screening of the controversial BBC documentary. It includes Ambedkarite student organization, a left student organization, and along with that there's another organization, NSUI KSU. It is not clear as to whether this is the original NSUI group or whether there's a faction within the NSUI which is organizing this particular screening in Delhi University. But it is proposed to happen at the arts faculty, which means there could be not only rerun of what happened in Jamia, because remember, Delhi University has a different political combinations, and the politics of Delhi University is completely different from that of Jamia. You have AVVP, which has a very strong hold in Delhi University, and often we have seen that left student organizations and AVVP clash over ideological issues, and this could be another front where there could be, a clash between the AVVP and the left organizations and Ambedkarite organizations which are organizing the this screening of the controversial BBC documentary. But along with that, administration has made it clear that they are not going to give any permission for such screening, which means that this cannot be organized on the campus. After that, there's a possibility of whether they are going to organize it on the road at arts faculty. But again, it seems that Delhi police would tighten the security in the university campus, making it impossible for the organizers to go ahead with the screening.
Okay, we'll track the latest on this. Amit, thanks for the moment. Amit raising a couple of important points. One, that the administration hasn't given permission. Second, that in a campus like DU, the ABVP is very strong. So we'll see whether that screening actually happens or not. We've been seeing this kind of a campus showdown over the last many days, whether it was JNU, Jamia, or for that matter, in even universities like the Hyderabad University and the Jadavpur University. Interestingly, in the Hyderabad University, the ABVP decided to register their protest in an interesting way. They started screening the Kashmir files as a counter to the left wing, the likes of SFI going ahead with the screening of the Modi documentary. Here's a roundup of all that played out in our campuses in the last 24 hours.
College campuses in India are on the boil over the controversial BBC documentary on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Day after a showdown at the capital's JNU and Jamia Millia Islamia University, the University of Hyderabad turned into a battleground over the film's screening. A scuffle broke out between the left affiliate SFI and ABVP as the left-wing students group had organized a screening of the BBC documentary. As counter, ABVP arranged for the Kashmir files to be screened. Things came to a head after projectors set up to screen the Kashmir files were taken away by Hyderabad University security officials. From north to south to the east, at Bengal's Jadavpur University, around 400 to 500 students watched the film.
यहाँ पे अभी 400 से 500 लोग मौजूद हैं, आप देख सकते हैं हमारे पीछे, और कैंपस के सभी वर्ग के लोग यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं, और इसलिए मौजूद हैं कि उन्हें लगता है कि जो डॉक्यूमेंट्री जो है कोर्ट के द्वारा और सरकार के द्वारा बैन नहीं है, उस डॉक्यूमेंट्री को देखने से उन्हें अगर कोई रोक रहा है तो वह हमारे लोकतंत्र का जो ढांचा है उसे कमजोर करने की कोशिश कर रहा है.
Meanwhile, politics continues to rage on over the documentary film. Despite a ban on the film, leaders of the Kerala Congress organized a public screening at the Shangumugam beach in Thiruvananthapuram. The storm over the BBC Modi documentary simmers for now. With Ritvik Mondol, Abdul Bashir and Shivi Mol KG, Bureau Report, India Today.
And in Thiruvananthapuram, there was a screening of the Modi documentary. Ruckus played out as a BJP worker stepped in and tore off the screen where the film was being shown. This happened last evening and it led to a scuffle because Youth Congress was actually organizing this screening at Pothankode in Thiruvananthapuram when a BJP worker stepped in. This led to a scuffle between the BJP worker and Youth Congress workers. The BJP workers then started gathering in large numbers. They tried to enter the screening area. There was already security present at that spot. The police blocked them off, refused to allow them to enter that screening spot. Because of that, because of the police presence, the screening of the documentary was completed. But right now, the police, taking cognizance of what played out of the scuffle, the chaos, has registered a case against both BJP and Youth Congress workers. This played out in Thiruvananthapuram last evening. Shibi Mole is joining us with more details on this. Shibi, good morning. Take us through what played out last evening. We understand that the screening was planned by Youth Congress workers in several locations, in Thiruvananthapuram also, and at that point, BJP workers attempted to enter that spot.
Well, Akshita, exactly. In fact, yesterday, the Youth Congress as well as the Kerala Congress leadership had planned screenings across the state, which they had informed earlier itself. Like on Tuesday itself, they had said that they will be organizing screenings at their district offices as well as the state head office on Republic Day, and that's what happened yesterday. In fact, Kerala Congress, after planning to organize a screening at the head office, changed the plans and shifted the screening to the Shangumugam beach in Thiruvananthapuram because they wanted to facilitate the public. They wanted to allow the public to watch the screening is what the Kerala Congress said. In solidarity with the Kerala Congress, the Youth Congress also organized the screening at Pothankode in Thiruvananthapuram. That's when the scuffle broke out between the BJP workers and the Youth Congress workers. One of the workers tried to tear the screen is what the police is saying, and that's when the scuffle took place. The screening was going on and one of them came from nowhere and tried to tear the screen, and that's when this scuffle broke out between both Youth Congress and BJP workers. Police had a tough time trying to maintain peace there because it was going completely out of control, and later on the police removed the workers from the spot, the BJP workers. The screening did get completed. The screening was completed, but the police right now have taken a case against both Youth Congress as well as BJP workers, is what we are understanding. But the screening that the Kerala Congress leadership conducted at Shangumugam beach went very peacefully. There were no scuffle or anything. Right. But here, the Youth Congress at that particular area in Pothankode, a scuffle broke out.
Okay, and a case has been registered against both sides, Youth Congress workers as well as BJP workers involved in that scuffle. Thanks, Shibi Mole, for getting us that update.